This video contains spoilers for Minecraft, so if you haven't played Minecraft, you're not allowed to watch this video. When was the last time that you were playing Minecraft, and you're there, you're strip mining, and you come across it? You wait for your eyes to adjust. Is that lapis? Nah, it's not lapis. It's the one thing every guy wants. You get so excited seeing diamonds right below you, you just go after them. Not a care in the world. And you... Ah, yes. I was young once too. But what happens after you finish turning the game off and on out of desperation? No, please! I had 36 levels! And you come back to find that the game auto-saved and you're left with no XP, no whip, no bitches, and no diamonds. You get back to it. And you've learned the best lesson Minecraft can teach you. Shit, boy. Sometimes you just be falling in lava. And this time when you're playing, you know not to dig straight down again. Failure is commonly seen as something to avoid. Like, it's the stupid shit school teaches us. Oh, you can't tell me how to use the distributive property? Guess what? No more house for you. Can you not? My freaking Adidas are wet now. But what happened in our Minecraft example? You failed, and through failing, you learn what not to do next time. But you've been conditioned by school into being afraid of failing, and school just isn't very engaging, so getting asked the question, in World War II, how many squares of toilet paper were given out to British soldiers, and getting it wrong, nobody except for Professor Snape is gonna blame you for saying 4 instead of 3. So how can we learn to love failing? Well, I got for you. Number 1, stop thinking. My dude, you're in your head too much. Oh, but what if I get rejected? Bro, what if I throw a can of Sprite at you? I'm gonna make high school even more difficult for you. Example, every guy has this on his phone. The songs he can't play in front of the homies. And I'm not talking about some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure opening 2. Who doesn't like that opening? I'm talking about how I grabbed the aux in my boy's car and started to play some Gwen Stefani's Sweet Escape. Yeah, he escaped me out of that car real quick, but I forgot I was in front of the homie. And I started to do the action that I wanted. And even if the action is as simple as, I want to listen to this song right now, or I want to ask that girl out, the simple solution is to just start moving your body before you can talk yourself out of it. And I don't have to tell you that yes, there could be consequences to this failure, to this risk, but that's why we got. Number 2, have little thought of consequences. Now, don't do something stupid and end up on channel 4. If I see you on channel 4, I'm making sure you only get to eat the burnt, demonic-looking smiley fries in the clink. The clink. So an example from my life, I was at work one day, and a coworker I wasn't really too familiar with came up to me and said, "Hi, bruh, how are you?" Unfortunately, for her, I was in deep thought about one of my favorite childhood films, Monsters, Inc. I think you know where this is going. I saw the dialogue option show up in front of me. How did I respond to this coworker's totally normal question? Well, I looked her in the eyes and I replied, "Mike Wazowski." This is a true story. Now, yes, the initial response was one of confusion. However, after that, me and that coworker really started to get along, and I'm convinced it's because I lowered my social guard enough in front of her for her to be like, "Alright, I can talk to the village idiot every now and then." My biggest takeaway from this story is that with the slightest bit of risk in something as small as a social interaction, the possible reward from the interaction outweighs any potential negative. So in my example, I risked saying something weird against consequences ranging from potentially scaring a coworker for like a day or two to building a good friendship. And guess what? I got the friendship. So if you're having trouble getting out of your head, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can come from this interaction? And what is the best thing that can come from this interaction? Asking out a girl, the worst thing is rejection, and the best thing is a loving relationship that lasts a lifetime. I mean, putting it like that, what's not to risk? Number 3, XP. You thought we were done? Nah, son. We're gonna talk about Minecraft again. And as we previously discussed, after you respawn, you got no XP. But son, the universe is kinder than Minecraft. If you experience failure, you walk away from that situation knowing that you chose the wrong dialogue option, and even before you've finished experiencing that whole body baptism of cringe, you understand not to make the same mistake again. In other words, you've walked away with actual experience points like you're playing a video game. So the only way not to succeed is by not trying. By not trying, you get no experience, you get no bitches, and you don't get the respect of War Chief Filbert. And you need to master those 3 things like you're the Avatar or some shit. I don't know. But the more experience you gain from failure, the more often you'll see successes in your life. And I really need a sham wow in here. But don't forget, we're all gonna make it.